Hi, I'm a swimmer, and yes, that describes me, just as much as perfume describes my scent of perfume. I'm glad I finally get to share this speech because I can finally tell you how much swimming has made an impact into my life. It controls what I have eaten, had time for, how much I slept, my friends, and my sanity. We use the phrase, I have swim practice for a reason. I will be talking about my background, the stereotypes, relevance that being a swimmer has given me. I'm going to start off with my background. So, my family and my dad, it runs in my family. I've been a swimmer since I was born. My dad and his brothers were all basically full-bred swimmers, so I was born into this lifestyle. My whole life growing up, I was on this swim team that I'll share with you later, but on this swim team called Washington Water Jets, I would always look at the record boards on the wall of the bathrooms. Everyone would go there and look at them, and it inspired us on how fast we should go. And it was obviously very hard, but it was our goal. And my dad's name and my cousin's name, my last name, Tully, was all over the board. So my goal was to get my name up there someday, and I knew I could do it. And we did. My last year of high school, summer swim, so, it was before high school, my relay team and I got that record, and that was the best day for us. We got 2. So there's like 6 Tullys, my last name, all across the board. And hopefully it's there for a long time, and it won't get beaten. So first, I'm going to share with you some pictures. I've been swimming since I was 3. My mom put me into swimming and my dad right away. And they made sure that we were going to be on the swim team. And we were on year-round swimming. I would be on a summer swim team, and then the winter swim team. My whole life, like before high school. And then I got to high school, I would still do summer swim, but I would do high school swim, and it was all the best experience, and it kept me moving, that's for sure. So this was my team when I was younger. There I am. And then our summer swimming, winter swimming. Here's one of my coaches. Here's my favorite picture when I was crying after an event. I was crying because it was so hard. And here's me having fun with my friends. It's really where my friendships came from, all my swimming. And then this was my team. We were all very close. It was my whole life. Next, we have stereotypes. I get the stereotype all the time, you're a swimmer, why can't you run? Because I'm the worst runner, but I can't explain it. I don't think any swimmers can run. I've seen a few, but I don't know, it's just not our type of thing. If you're a swimmer, I don't know. It's just, we're not land animals or something, I don't know. I just can't swim, but swimming works every part of your body you would think we can. We just can't, it's true. Also, we could eat forever. People look at me and they're like, how are you eating but not gaining the weight? I don't know. I swim every day. That's probably why. And so, that's a true stereotype of swimmers could eat forever. We could. I'm going to share. I read from WEBMD.com in an article called The Olympic Diet of Michael Phelps. He eats roughly 6,000 to 8,000 calories a day, and that includes tons of pizza and pasta. And that makes sense to me now because at concession stands, whenever we had swim practice, sounds unhealthy, but there was the most unhealthy foods there. But I guess it's just because we need the calories. Always pasta, always pizza. The relevance it made into my life, it made me stronger. And physically and mentally. I'm going to share this video from Michael Phelps.
I had a lot of ups and downs. I went through a lot of tough times. After 2012, I fell into a major state of depression. That was probably the hardest fall for me. I didn't want to be in the sport anymore. I didn't want to be alive anymore. I just never forget just being in my bedroom at home and literally sitting in there for 3 to 5 days and just not wanting to be alive. I've never been somebody who's given up, and I didn't want to give up in that moment. So for me, I thought there was a different road that I could go down. I went 5 or 6 straight years without missing a single day. Doesn't matter a holiday, a birthday, if I'm sick, this or that, it doesn't matter. I wanted to make that sacrifice to do something nobody else has ever done. So for me to go 5 or 6 straight years, that meant I had 52 extra days a year. But also in the sport of swimming, if you take 1 day off, it takes you 2 days to get back to where you were. As where I'm getting 6 years straight. So I'm getting that much more ahead of them. I'm getting that much more work. I'm in that much better shape. I wasn't racing anybody else. I was racing myself. I didn't care what anybody else did. If I went the times that I had on my goal sheet, I knew there was not another soul on that planet that could have done the times that I had written down. There were days where I didn't want to get out of bed. There were days where I'm sore, I can't move, I don't want to swim, I'm tired, I don't feel well, this, that, and the other. I'm sure we all have days like that. If you really want something, and if you care about something that much, it doesn't matter if you're not super successful the first time. Because it's something that you're truly passionate about. You're going to get up and do it again, and do it again, and do it again. It doesn't matter how many times.
So I think that video is very inspirational, and I can relate to it a lot because swimming is a very hard sport. It could go for anything. But once you're a swimmer, you're honestly always a swimmer. You can't get out of it. And it's not as much as it's a competitive sport and can be very competitive, but it's really with yourself. Like, you beat yourself up over your times. It's not really anyone else's problem. Physically, swimming has changed me. I read from healthline.com that swimming is actually an exercise that is more effective than weight training and running. It's really a full body workout. And mentally, coaches and being a part of a team, it really helped me. Although I've had some rough times with my coaches my whole life on the pool deck, I know it was all out of love and made me stronger. In this article, Youth Coaches, How They Influence Athletes Beyond the Game, from mentor.com, I read about the impact of coaches, and I could relate to it all. It says, you are not only their coach, but also their mentor. You are tasked with building the players' execution of the technical education and fundamental skills of the game, but also to show them what the leadership looks like and how to communicate in times of adversity and how to be a great teammate, all while building resilience. And my coaches taught me that. They were so hard on us, and sometimes we hated them, but it was all worth it in the end, and they were parent figures to us my whole life. Swimming has influenced my jobs today. I have always wanted to be a swim instructor growing up, so that's what I did. I've been a swim instructor for like 3 years now, and I love it, and I love all the little kids. And someday, when I'm going to school to be a teacher because I love kids so much, and someday I would love to teach the high school girls swim team. That's one of my dreams. So that's what I'm going to do. I would love to be their mentor and coach like my coaches were to me. So being a swimmer has really made me into the person I am today, and I wouldn't change it for anything. In the future, I'm so excited to have kids of my own and encourage them to be swimmers. Tell them all my life stories and hopefully raise my own Michael Phelps. Thank you.